What's up, guys? Welcome back again to my channel. Today we're gonna be working on our shoulders, all right? Let's get started. Okay, so I'm sure you probably saw this coming. I have to give you a brief info of your shoulder muscles, and I'm gonna show you what they look like. But before I show you, you should know your muscles, your shoulder muscles, also called delts, or the singular called deltoid, I believe. So there are three of them, and one of them is called the anterior delt. The second one is called the lateral one, and the third one is called the posterior one. Okay, so I hope that makes sense. So they make up your shoulder muscles, and they give you that nice round. You know, if you've seen the muscular guys, you know what I'm talking about. So they give you that nice round shape on your shoulder. Oh, by the way, this video is a requested video, and I just want to give a shout out to Nikhil Bula. He requested it on Instagram, so I'll leave his Instagram link somewhere if you want to follow him. He's a great guy to follow. So anyways, let's get on with this video. I'm gonna show you what the muscles look like right now. All right, so I'm gonna show you the posterior one. If you can see, it's here. Mine is not very defined because I don't really work on my shoulders a lot. I just recently started doing it, but it's somewhere around here, while your lateral one, they're here, okay? And the posterior one, somewhere around here, if you can see it. So somewhere here. All right, it works with your lats, so which are your back muscles. All right, back to me putting on my shirt. We're gonna start with the exercises that work on your posterior delts, okay? And each exercises, I'm gonna be doing them for 30 seconds rather than 15. I just feel like 15 is too short, okay? If you think it's too long, if you think 30 seconds is too long, let me know in the comment section, or let's just get started. So we're gonna start with a decline push-up while keeping our back straight. If you want to make this harder, you can increase the height of the platform that your feet is resting on. Hey guys, change of plans. Forget I said 30 seconds. We're gonna make it 15. These exercises are tough, so they're not really for beginners. Some of them are, but I'll let you know if there are some for beginners. But yeah, let's jump to the second one, which is gonna be the pike push-up. It's very common, so I'll show you how it's done. So the difficulty level of the pike push-up varies based on the distance between your arms and your legs. Just follow along for now. If you want to make this harder, place your feet on an elevated surface such as the chair, right? And the higher you go, the harder it becomes. Alright guys, so we're done with the pike push-up. The pike push-up, it's a progression towards the handstand. And the handstand is it's a workout, it's an exercise that works on your middle delt, your lateral delt. And yeah, they're very difficult, but you can always start with a handstand if you know how to do it. If you're a beginner, please do not try it. If you know what you're doing, you can go for it, but if you don't, start with a pike and then progress and build up your core before you get to the handstand. So yeah, so we're gonna start with the handstand now, and if you want to work more on your lateral muscles, you can do a push-up with it too. Okay, let's just get started. Okay, we're gonna start with the handstand and hold this for about 15 seconds. Okay, now we're gonna add the push-up to it just to really work on your lateral delts. Alright guys, so now we're done with the handstand. We're gonna progress to the plank raise something. I'm gonna put the name somewhere on the screen. Okay, so it works on your anterior and your lateral delts. Okay, so I'm just gonna show you a quick 15-minute exercise on it. Okay, let's get started. Awesome. For beginners, you can actually do this without tapping. So one thing to note here is make sure your back is straight and keep your arms as straight as possible. And now you can add your tap to it just to make it harder. Alright guys, so we're moving on to something called a plank twist. It also works on your lateral delts. And yeah, warning, it's a very tough exercise. So I would suggest doing it for as much as you can. Don't stress yourself, okay? So let's just get started. Okay guys, so when you're doing this exercise, you'll notice that the ground can be really hard on your ankles. So to make it less painful, just add like a pillow or something soft underneath your feet and just follow along. Okay guys, so moving on to the next one. Very common, it's the lateral raise, and they're mostly done with weights, but I'm gonna do mine with weights too. You're gonna laugh at my weight. No worries, I'll show you in a second. But you can always use your body weight, and I'm gonna show you that too if you're a beginner. So yeah, let's get right on to it. Alright guys, so we're gonna start off with one arm, and whenever you're doing this exercise, make sure the weight it's not so heavy. 2 kilograms or less is fine. And while you're doing this, don't go too fast. Alright, when you go too fast, this happens. So go slow whenever you're doing these exercises. Alright guys, so it's time to improvise now. We're gonna use the same weight. So those food items weigh 2 kilograms each, and we're gonna work both arms. Or you can do this without weights as a form of warm-up or beginner exercise. Make sure you're flexing your arm while you're doing this to make it more effective. Awesome guys. Now so we're gonna do the last exercise. It's for your posterior delts, and it is called, I don't know, somewhere on the screen. All right, so that's what it's called, and we're gonna get on to that. All right, let's go. So we're gonna begin this with my favorite kind of weight and with one arm as well. Make sure you're slightly bent at a 45-ish angle, and yeah, just walk your arms and follow along. Now we're gonna do this with both arms, and yeah, like as you can see, there's no chair involved, so make sure you're slightly bent and your back is straight as well. Now you can also do this with your arm extended and keep your back straight, okay? Same applies for this form. While you're slightly bent, make sure you keep your back straight. And you can also do this form of exercise without weights. Just think of it as a warm-up. Alright guys, so you made it to the end of this video. Before you click off, hold your horses. Just notice, for the handstand, I haven't perfected it, I haven't mastered it. So if you notice, I was doing it on the wall. I mean, it was clearly obvious, right? But I haven't perfected it. I haven't perfected it, so I'm gonna do a separate video on how to do a handstand once I've mastered it. Oh, I almost forgot. So big shout out to my cousin, my big sister, and her name is Ayanwu Miriam. And yeah, I'm gonna put her Instagram handle somewhere on the screen and in the description. Same with Nick Hill's Insta handle. So go follow them, and yeah, awesome people. Anyways, the answer to the question was beans. And yeah, she was the only one that got it. She knows me too well. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you learned something from it. If you did, please, you know what to do. Give me that like, subscribe, and turn on your post notifications. If you don't subscribe, I'm gonna hunt you down, and I'm kidding. Yeah, no hunting down, all right? Anyways, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in my next video, all right? Adios.